Hey yo, I know this by like my fifth video today. So I'll probably be cracking videos out this weekend. But look who I found in the comment section. I was just listening to Mega Man X2 music, and look who I found. The Indominizer. Hold on one sec. Hold on, let me just. Yes, I had to reply. Alright, so what is your favorite Mega Man X2 sound or song, whatever? I think this is the Dominizer. Basically for the commercial. And let me see if I can actually find. So here's some ones that stand out to me. Here's first, but actually I have a few that stand out. But here, I'm gonna. Yeah. Um. So that was one of them that stood out. I mean, to be honest, I think all these Maverick hunters, Maverick stages are pretty catchy. So that was one of them, and here's the other one. I'm just gonna play all these. This if y'all have a favorite. Okay, volcanic zone. So this was Dinosaur Tank. I know these songs have short loops, but do I care? No. Alright, and here's are two of my favorites. At least mine's. And here's the second one. Yes, so two of my favorite Mavic themes is definitely Mobile Junkyard and Deep Sea Base. And here's another one. So this one's Muthmos is in third, Bubble Crab in second, and then this one in third. Wait, no, first. Yeah. And so any other themes? Oh yeah, this one's pretty. No, I'm gonna put both of you. And this might well be my PTSD theme. Reason why this is my PTSD theme is because these things also plays when you fail to get all the zero parts. I mean, to be honest, when I was making my X2 playthrough, I was kind of nervous if one of these guys was going to get away. Because it's random where they're gonna go, I think. Not too sure yet, but still, I do not want to. I mean, you don't have to get all these parts, but still, if you do, you get the good ending, which you don't have to battle Zero at the end, so you can battle Sigma with full health. Well, you have those enemies at the beginning of the level, but still. So so good ending. You don't have to battle Zero, and you can just go straight to Sigma, or get the bad ending and you have to fight Zero and then Sigma. where you can't refill your health between. So I always try to get the good ending because one is what she was good, save get saved, but bad ending you have to fight Zero. I'm not sure how that's it's not a really bad ending. I mean, Zero doesn't die, I don't think, but still he kind of gets injured, but he still has enough strength to lead you to Sigma. You know, Jimmy starts to just say it. Anyways, alright, hold on. I'm just gonna put this in here just because I know a lot of people like the Magma Centipede theme or Central Computer. I mean, to be honest, I like this theme too. It just didn't really stand out. Well, actually, Overdrive Ostrich is my really least favorite theme. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's stupid catchy, just not as good work, especially because Overdrive Ostrich might be my least favorite hard thing to get because, especially though, where you have to ride the I want to say jet ski because, but yeah, that's not jet ski, the bike or whatever, and you have to not crash through. I guess aggressive, but like when you get inside the building part, you cannot crash it or else you can't get it back, which I find pretty dumb. So yeah, that's why I skipped out on it. But just because I got the silk shard, gives you health. Question now, if you get the silk shard weapon for maybe next few fancy finals, but if you get the silk shard weapon, there's a secret room in Overdrive Ostrich stage or level whatever. You can access a secret area, and you get if you get the silk shard to fully charged, you can get health items. Crystal Snail only gives energy, which is kind of useless because energy refers between stages on the Nicholas is used for some reason. So yeah, that's why it's kind of useless. And I don't know, what's the other stage that is it Rice Punch? I'm not sure. I think there was another stage that gave health, but I can't remember which one. And then okay, here's my question for y'all. Do y'all think this fits a final level theme? Yeah, so do y'all think this fits a final level? I mean, this is honestly placed in the tutorial intro stage. By the way, maybe next bit. Do y'all think Viral or the giant mechano lad fits good as a good intro stage? To be honest, they both have the weight file. You can't really defeat him. Spoiler alert at the beginning, so you can't be completely destroyed until the end of the game. Well, not again, but still. The giant mechanoid is weak to Mega so obviously since that's your only weapon. So it's it. So in my opinion, the giant mechanoid is easier than, but well, obviously because you get, wait, oh, you know, whatever. But to be honest, bro, it is such a shame that the X series went downhill at the end. Like it started like at X5, I believe. Then we got the then X7 is hard, X7 is terrible, and X8, from what I've heard, I would go say it's alright. Well, I've heard an improvement from X7, but still not the best. So it seems like they improved at X8. But at least we got Extreme in Extreme 2s, at least, but still kind of the same we went down here after I got the end. Hopefully X9 is good if it does come out. And the Zero Series, so at the Zero Series, the first game, well, it's kind of like the classic series, but the first game isn't so good because obviously the first game, and then the CX series, it's the same thing. And to be honest, it is kind of the same that we haven't gotten a sequel to the Mega Zero series. I haven't played it yet. It's just kind of the same. Hopefully they do a modern release. Who knows? Maybe, who knows? Maybe the same as the Legend series. You know, for Mega Man Powered Up, I'm gonna put this in. It's going. Hold on. Most of me says you put this in B, but some of me says to put this in A. Mm, you know what? A. I haven't never caught the X yet, nor X3, nor the rest of the X games. I do have Extreme 2 if you want it, but I want to play the first game first. Then of course I have the GX Legacy Collection, which I might experience this because save assets and easy mode, yeah, whatever. So be I replayed. So should I put X2 in A or B? To be honest, this game is less enjoyable than X1 in my opinion because well, obviously it's harder. So for right now, I don't know. Some part of me says to put an A, but I don't know if it's as good as X1. I mean, to be honest, the classic series, almost every single the game, besides the DOS games and maybe Mega Man 1, but I think they're also like a spin-offs. But the mainline games, real ones, to be honest, Mega Man 1 is, I would say, it's not terrible. Uh, It's not terrible, not at all, but it's still not as good as the list in my opinion. It was the first game, so gotta cut it some slack. And to be honest, I think two is a bit overhated. Well, maybe not overhated, but I've heard a bit too many people say it's overrated. I mean, to be honest, the basic level design kind of goes to Mega Man 1. The weapons are probably good, if not the best. And I find the wider stages to be a balanced challenge and not basic at all. And Mega Man 11, I gotta replay it, but I don't. It doesn't really stand out to me either. To be honest, Mega Man 6 kind of does. Yeah. So it's such a shame that this X series went downhill after the end. But hey, at least XA has a chronological follow up to X6. Ignoring like shit, which is a terrible game. Who would have should have played it? Okay, I have also mixed reviews. Some people say they like it. I can't say I hate it because I haven't played it yet. But also, some part of me says I should not play it because, well, like I said, XA has a logical follow up to X6. It's the final boss, Sigma, obviously. Okay, well, why are he returning? Like, I get it, but like, well, he really wanted to be X, but I guess even X, so spoiler alert. I mean, I guess yeah, it makes sense why he returned in the classic series, but from what I've heard, Mega Man Zero series had different. villains. Can't say for Legends because I haven't. The least I know about is about Nook season and the Legends series. The one I know the most obviously is the Classic series and also kind of the X series. I'm not a huge fan of the X series compared to the Classics because a bit more easier than the X games in my opinion, but still they're good. And I had one question. Favorite X2 music songs and oh yeah, do y'all have a favorite Mega Man franchise? Is it Classic, X, Zero, Battle Network, Legends? But it feels such a crime to cancel the sequel that the previous game it ended a cliffhanger. Like bro, you cannot do that, bro. You cannot do that. But I swear to God, they don't make a modern release. I'm almost gonna cuss. I even haven't played the Legend series because 3D Mega Man may not be my thing, but still, that you shouldn't cancel a game that you shouldn't cancel a sequel that the last game had ended a cliffhanger. Yeah, I mean to be honest, if you know, you know. So yeah, this was a bit about what's your favorite X2 song and what's your favorite Mega Man franchise. So hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notifications. Hit the notifications. Hit the bell notifications so you don't miss when I upload, obviously. And till next, and until then, goodbye.